USA contributed an international perspective on computational intelligence, discussing global research initiatives and collaborative opportunities. Following the keynote sessions, the conference featured 4 technical sessions where 60 selected papers were presented. These papers were chosen from a pool of 232 submissions following a rigorous double-blind peer review process. The presentations were categorized into 8 thematic sessions, each chaired by experts with relevant backgrounds to ensure an in-depth discussion of the topics. The thematic areas covered each sessions were chaired by an eminent professional or academician, ensuring that discussions were both insightful and relevant. The quality of the presentations and the ensuing discussions underscored the conference's role in advancing knowledge and fostering collaborative research. The second day commenced with a keynote address by Dr. Harihara Gopalan, CEO of Zifron Technologies, Bangalore. His talk provided a forward-looking perspective on the integration of computational intelligence in industry and technology, majorly focusing on cyber attacks and cyber threats experienced on a day-to-day basis. The day continued with 4 additional technical sessions, which provided further opportunities for detailed discussions and exchange of ideas. The valedictory ceremony marks the conclusion of the conference, celebrating the contributions of all the participants and acknowledging the efforts of the organizing team. The conference was a resounding success, bringing together intellectuals and researchers from a variety of fields. The discussions not only highlighted the advancements in computational intelligence, but also promoted collaboration and innovation across disciplines. The exchange of ideas and the networking opportunities facilitated during the event were invaluable for fostering future research collaborations. As a member of the organizing committee, I feel deeply honored to have been a part of such a significant event hosted at DBRET. The successful execution of this conference reflects the dedication and the hard work of the entire team. I extend my sincere gratitude to all members of the organizing committee and to the participants, both offline and online, for their contributions. Your engagement and enthusiasm were crucial in maintaining the conference's high standards and intensity. We look forward to future events that will continue to provide platforms for the scientific exchange of ideas and promote further advancements in the field of computational intelligence. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for taking us through the nitty-gritties of this conference. Moving ahead, to capture the essence of our time together and to celebrate the incredible exchange of knowledge and perspectives of this 2-day-long conference, we have prepared a special audio-visual journey. This presentation will take you through the highlights of our conference proceedings, showcasing the key moments, engaging discussions, and inspiring sessions that have marked our event. This visual recap has brought to life the energy and enthusiasm that define our gathering. It's an accolade to the collective effort and contribution of everyone involved, our esteemed speakers, dedicated organizers, and engaged participants. Moving ahead in this session, now I humbly request Dr. Harihara Gopalan, CEO, Zephyrin Technologies, Bangalore, to address the gathering. Sir.
Distinguished members on the dais, from Chief Guest from ISRO Director, and apart from that the NIC Chief Officer and Professor Alakusudram Sir and Professor Shankar Rao, and it is my privilege to be in the platform where the two-day conference organized in a very enriched manner, collective with notable keynote speakers and collective papers presented across, and so it was I can also like encounter the energy level from the students as well, that I can gather to know their interest towards this kind of opportunity to get engaged with the disruptive technologies actually. So having multiple opportunities leveraged in mainland that can also be extended to the island, the level of having the disruptive technology importance which I can encounter, and thanks for organizing such kind of platform here. At this juncture, I would like to extend for the possibility of having engaged such kind of extended facility. Getting engaged, the students can get engaged with such kind of the global level certification in cyber security, which is essential for employability. There are a broader opportunity that is triggered across Pan India, and they can serve more for the country as well. Actually, cyber security is open, and even the government has come up with the latest DPDP bill, and government need more number of professionals in cyber security. As people in mainland as also, there were we are having only less manpower, and that also has to be leveraged from here as well. So I was discussing with Professor Shoaib on bringing up or engaging with certifying authority, having an academia partner with institution. So we will look for the maximum possibility, how better we can do it. So at this podium, I just wanted to record that. And that is from my end. So having distinguished speakers and distinguished lead academicians and learned professors, so this event was very well organized and very well handled actually. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Your contribution has significantly enhanced the value of our event, and we are profoundly grateful for your support and engagement. Thank you once again. Now I request a guest of honor, Shri Shivaji Mukherjee, sir, SIO NIC, to address our participants in gathering. Sir.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chief Guest, sir, other dignitaries, faculty members, and students. I won't take much time after your 2 days exhaustive sessions. First of all, I must congratulate all who are behind this nicely orchestrated and successful first international conference on computational intelligence for security, communication, and sustainable development. Such a conference would definitely bring together experts from academia, industry, and government, which may surge innovative ideas, start exploring new application of computational intelligence in the critical areas, ideas to fulfill the need to secure digital ecosystem, and proactive strategies to tackle cyber challenges. NIC, the organization under MAITI, is continuously trying its best to safeguard IT assets against increasing number of cyber threats or business continuity. So we are strengthening our network security for safe and secure network, perimeter security for the protection of critical infrastructure, endpoint security to protect data of end users, and also complying with cyber laws and legal regulations within the framework. We are continuously monitoring our systems, doing threat assessments, regularly analyzing logs, doing patch management of ICT assets, adopting deceptive strategies to defeat challenges before us. These are the mantras to tackle one of the biggest challenges in this era is called cybercrime, hacking, cyber attacks, whichever form it may come. Ever increasing adoption of digital automation in the work process across the globe demands structured and systematic approach to information security. Increasing complexity of threat actors and threat landscape equally demands powerful and sophisticated tools such as AI to keep a watch on the cyberspace. Now the time has come for us to think not just of technology but also on the challenges of environmental hazards of electronics devices poses and plan for sustainable measures such as recycling and reuse of electronic components to make ICT and e-governance efforts sustainable for betterment of environment and society. That's all for my part. Hope young students will excel under the guidance of various faculty members of this institution and would be ready to face such challenges with more efficient manners. Best of wishes all once again. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful words. I hope your words will be an inspiration for all of us and our young generations. Moving ahead, it's now my distinct privilege to invite our esteemed chief guest, Shri B. N. Ramakrishna, sir, Director, ISRO ISTRAC Bangalore, to address our participants and gathering. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. At the onset, I would like to thank the principal, the organizers, the professors for inviting me for this valedictory function, and the guests on dais as well as off the dais, and all students who have been participating for the last 2 days for this seminar, which is talking about the computational challenges which are going to come, cyber security which is going to come, which you need to take care. And I think many talks would have been arranged with the eminent personalities in these areas. So I am not from that area. Actually, I am basically a person from electronics background and aerospace, and today I am working in ISRO. So how it is relevant to this valedictory function? So I will definitely throw some light how it is relevant. It's very important that all of you should try to understand what is individual's role in the society. I think many words and many jargon of words were used, sustainability and capability, then counteracting, cyber warfare, all these things you might have heard from last 2 days. You should also know space is also possible to hack. What do I mean by that? You know, we have satellites in space. There are many attempts to hack our satellites to hack our satellites and make the satellites to work for somebody else. It is not that first time it is happening. It has happened earlier many times. We again build technology to counter them. We also build technology to ensure that what the space assets or how the space assets has to be protected. It is like any other asset which is on the ground today, you need to protect. You will also have to protect the space assets. We communicate to these satellites. I think you might have heard from last 2 days the various modes of communication. We also communicate through our antennas, and some of the antennas which is there in Port Blair, our station is there. We communicate to launch vehicle, we communicate to satellites through these stations. So that is again connected to the internet domain for exchanging of data. So somebody can take away the network and try to do on their own something. So how do I really protect is one of the major factors which we also look at to ensure that the services from space is never interrupted. I just want to bring attention to all of you that space has become an area which you cannot live without that. Today, the space assets are giving such a services to this not only nation, to the entire world, that without our awareness, we are utilizing them and we are hooked on to that. Like as somebody said that getting internet to Port Blair was a great thing to happen. And today we have a very good network, which we are getting good speed. And I think thanks to NIC and other departments who have really put their work and provided this good network. So you feel that you are part of the mainland today. I'm sure the feeling of island would have at least 50% gone by this time who have access to the internet. So what is that we need to do further? Should I feel that I am in an island? Should I feel that I should go to mainland to do some work there? Can I work from here? Or can I live anywhere where I want to be happy and working? I think I saw some photograph in a WhatsApp. A man is sitting on the edge of a cliff and doing his computer programming. So there is no boundary today. What I wish to tell that because of computers, internet, communication, all of these elements, we have been able to work from anywhere. We can be anywhere at any point of time. Though physically we are not present, we can feel or get the feeling that we are in that place. I'm sure the boundaries will slowly dissolve, and space technology also getting developed in the days to come. You wish you want to be in Bangalore in next 10 minutes, you should be able to be there. And all of you have to contribute for these developments. Please understand your responsibilities. You are responsible for the future. And today what you learn through these conferences is only to give to provide you some access to the information which you might not have studied in your college notebooks. It is a real world experience what people come here and share with you, all of you, to make sure that you should be aware of the technologies, what's happening in the world. How do I think you might have heard of quantum computing. Why at all the people are still working on very high speed computation. Anybody has got an answer? High speed computation is still a long way to go. You might have heard quantum computing. All these days we learnt about electrons, protons, neutrons and things like that. Today we are talking of substate particles or particles of different state which can enhance the performance. Why we have to go for high speed computing? We have supercomputers today. We have, I think, even our Pentium or whatsoever system at home is able to perform very high speed computing. But still man doesn't stop. Why? The reason is very simple. If I have to travel from here to another place in a unknown speed or at the speed of light or velocity of light, I need more and more computation. I should know the real problem. So if you remember, earlier days people used to say necessity is the mother of invention. But today I want to redefine that. The challenges and the problems are the mother of invention. Please think something different. Think out of the box. I think our CEO also said that you have to be innovative. What is innovation? Do something different from what others have done. So that means think something different. I think the power of thinking, the ability to assimilate, to understand the world around you is with the most of the students because they are not biased. Most of us are biased by what we have learned and what we have worked all through these years. You can think differently. I was just thinking, today I was coming from Bangalore to Port Blair. Unfortunately, I didn't have a direct flight. So I had to come to Chennai and Chennai to Port Blair. So I had to waste quite a good amount of time waiting for the next flight at Chennai. I felt that when the aircraft lands and takes off, it takes almost an hour or more than an hour for disembarking, embarking of the travelers. Why can't we have a system where the flight is flying, somebody gets down, somebody gets in? It looks very awkward today, or it looks fictional. Whatever the 20 years back fiction has become reality today. You please go back and see your comics. I think one of the famous comic during our times was Tintin. He used to write so many things about traveling to planets, traveling to different places on a rocket and on a ship and things like that. But today it has become reality. What is the problem today? First of all, most of us miss to identify the problem. We just get, we feel that we have satisfied ourselves by achieving something. By getting a first class, maybe it's 90% in my B and getting a good job and then getting the salary every month and later on you get married and have children and then family grows. This is what we all think. But please also think what is your responsibility. You are using the resources from the earth. And what is that you have to give back? Sustainability is one of the words most of the speakers used here. What is sustainable? When I am taking some things from the nature, I should give back to the nature the same elements or same systems what I took. Whether I am giving, whether I have made a technology. I think there are lots and lots of responsibilities every one of us should think of. I was just discussing with my colleague, we may manufacture many of the things. For example, computer. Computer is made of so many systems or chips, PCB and things like that. Once the computer becomes old, what do? You just throw it off. Give it to some fellow who will be simply accumulating that old computers, and from that whatever best possible he will try to recover. But we have not made a technology to bring back the computer, or whatever raw elements I use to make a computer, can I bring it back to the raw form? That is the technology we need today. All of you know climate is changing. We are having unseasonal rains, unwanted storms. How do we really stop all this? I think that responsibility lies in all of you. And one thing I want to very, very clearly tell every one of you, don't put any boundaries. No engineer has got a boundary. At the point in your life when you grow up, you will understand that common sense is nothing but engineering. We only put equations to say that this is how it works. But all said and done, it's the common sense. So if you can be responsible citizen, if you can be a responsible person on the globe, definitely every one of you can contribute in your own way. Not just what you learned in the last 2 days, you can also contribute in a different way and be a different person. I think being in an island, it is all the more viable situation here, because I feel the environment is so beautiful here for research. The environment is so good, and definitely you have all the elements what is required, not only in your area of computation. You just expand your mind and start thinking you are responsible for everything, and once you start thinking in that direction, you will definitely give a lot of contribution in the days to come. I think I came here thinking I will speak about space, but space is something all of you know we have achieved a lot of things. National Space Day is getting celebrated on 23rd August, Delhi. I'm sure every college, schools are going to celebrate this National Space Day as well. It's only to mark that 1 year of landing on the moon by Chandrayaan-3 lander. It's only to tell that the memories of what we achieved, which many of the countries have not achieved. Of course, all of you know that we didn't succeed in the first attempt, but we did not leave at that point of time. We tried to understand where we failed and how to improve ourselves, and we were successful in the second attempt. And the lesson learned here is don't leave, or don't leave the work what you started once you are not successful. Continue. I'm sure success will come. Sometimes it takes more time, and definitely you will all have that success. Cyber warfare, you know, is one of the most, our cyber attacks. Recently we had a big problem across our travel industry. Many of the flights were cancelled because of one update being something wrong. So you can understand the penetration of technology into our life. Definitely there are always good people, there are bad people. That is how the history also says that. You take Ramayana or Mahabharata, you had good people, Pandavas, bad people, Kauravas. Similarly, Ramayana we have Rama and Ravana. So these are characters or these are type of people whom we have understood from our literature that similar thing can exist on this earth. So being good is always very difficult, but doing bad is very easy, and these cyber attacks are purposefully done by people who would like to disrupt the economy. Today our computation has become so intensive that any moment I draw 10 rupees from an ATM here, it goes to my bank account and debit there. That means the data has to flow from one point to another point, very secured way, and it has to get debited. It should not get debited in somebody's account. So how all these are met, how much technology we have developed, and what is the situational awareness I have? Do I know what's happening today in Bangalore or America? What is the speed at which I know the information? And having known this information, what is that I can decide? Whether I need some intelligence to be built in my computational system, and these computers, whether it will lead me to take decisions. I think many people would have already talked about AI, machine learning and things like that, and you may be reading also. They are all truth only if you are intelligent. No machine can be intelligent. You have to build the intelligence in the machine. So I think with these few words, I'm sure last 2 days you would have had a very good conference, and you would have learned a lot of things, and I only wish that all of you to be more responsible and productive, as well as having the research attitude, try to question as much as possible. Only one point I would like to make it very, very clear here for the computer team. None of the Indian companies make or they develop any operating system. This is an information, please keep this in mind, and they are not allowed to do. Why it is not allowed, any computer expert can tell about this. Can we develop our own system? Then only we can be powerful. Don't buy things which are made by somebody else. You make your own system, you make your own software, you know how you are made and how to protect your system. Definitely you will know better than anybody. Somebody cannot protect your house. You have to protect your house. Then only it is possible. So please go into the jobs where the operating system or basic fundamental things are developed, so that you also get the choice of learning along with working. I think with these few words, I wish all of you a good luck, and wish that the team here from Debright should go up not only nationally, internationally as well. So all the best to all of you. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and motivational words. I hope our students will be taking your words an inspiration for their futures. Thank you for giving your valuable time. It's a privilege for us to have you with us in this session. As a token of gratitude and respect, now I request Dr. V. Alagosundaram, Principal in Charge Debate, to present mementos on behalf of Debate to our esteemed guests. Thank you, sir. As we come to the closure of this memorable conference, It is time to extend our heartfelt appreciation to all those who have made this conference successful. To express our gratitude and acknowledge the contributions of everyone involved, it is my pleasure to invite Mrs. N.V. Sajita, Lecturer, Electrical Engineering Department and Training and Placement Officer of DBRADE, to propose the vote of thanks. Ma'am.
Smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandest intentions. Honorable Chief Guest, Shri B.N. Ramakrishna, Director ISRO, Bangalore, Shri Shivaji Mukherjee, State Informatics Officer, NIC, Port Blair, expert for the session, Dr. Harihara Gopalan, CEO, Zafran Technologies, Principal, participants, faculty, staffs, and my dear students. As we close this insightful and inspiring first international conference on computational intelligence for security, communication, and sustainable development, I stand before you to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have made this event a resounding success. First and foremost, we owe a profound thankfulness to our chief guest, Shri B.N. Ramakrishna. Sir, your presence and your perspective has taken this event to new heights, and we are deeply grateful for your support. Our sincere appreciation goes to Shri Shivaji Mukherjee. Sir, your expertise and invaluable insights enrich this session. We are grateful for your time and wisdom. A special thank to our keynote speaker, Dr. Harihara Gopalan, for sharing his proficiency and knowledge with us. We are extremely thankful to our principal, sir, for his constant help and guidance throughout shaping this conference. An event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheel started rolling months in advance. And a special thanks to the organizing team members, Dr. Shabni Malik and Dr. Shoaib Kamal, for the tireless effort and the meticulous planning which ensured the smooth conduction of this event. A heartfelt thanks to all the esteemed speakers, authors, moderators, student volunteers, participants whose active participation have made this conference a truly enriching experience. To the technical support team, thank you for ensuring that all our sessions ran seamlessly in person as well as virtual. Your expertise and zeal are greatly appreciated. Our sincere thanks to hotel management team for the excellent service and hospitality. We are thankful for our logistics and vehicle team for their support and coordination, which ensured smooth execution of this event. A special thanks to the electrical team, campus staff, PA system staff for their collective efforts in providing an uninterrupted, safe, supportive environment for this event. Thank you all once again for your invaluable contributions and participation that have made this conference an indelible and impactful experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, to mark the end of this session and the first international conference, I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
जय हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधित तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. Jai Hind.
Regarding the certificates, the delegates from the different departments, they may collect from the certificate counter below. For students, we'll be sending to the college with the list. In case any certificate is left, then we may communicate. But faculties and delegates from departments may please collect the certificate. Thank you.